us again.
In the flickering torchlight, you see a Magister lying muttering on the ground. As you approach, he turns with a jerk.
No, stay back. Not another step closer if you want to live. Fight! I'm not afraid of you. You should be afraid of me.
The Magister nods towards his hand, and you see the skin is midnight black. It seems to undulate, as if worms were squirming through his flesh. He grimaces and tucks it underneath his arm, squeezing it tight. The Magister looks up as you...
Change your mind? Oh, be quick. Dark magic. Protecting something. Damned if I know what it is.
He glances at his black hand as the darkness twists under his skin.
Thought I might be damned already. Digging. Dallas told us to come here. Said we'd find weapons. Said we'd finally defeat Source.
The Magister gasps, grimacing and squeezing his arm as the curse wriggles through his veins.
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not worth it. It's not worth those lives. Not worth this pain. You can take this pain away. You can end it right now. I don't want to die screaming. I'd pray to Damien himself for a blade between the ribs.
The Magister groans in pain as you walk away.
This puddle, it glows. Oh, what could this mean?
His most venerated eminence, Brachus Rex.
the reputation of Brachus Rex, we should tread gingerly. What is this contraption?
Before you stands an ancient shrine, runes carved deep into its rock. The runes are in no language you understand or recognize. The shrine seems completely inert. You feel the source inside you swell up, filling your chest, yearning to be free. Your power flows from your chest and into your hands, green tendrils of power slithering from your fingertips across the shrine. The shrine starts to vibrate and glow, slabs of stone gliding across each other as it begins to open.
Nice.
His Most Gracious Highness, Brachus Rex. His Most Esteemed Majesty, Brachus Rex.
You one of those Brachus soldiers too?
Statue has a strange silhouette.
Can't say I like what you've done with the place. Can't say I like what you've done with the place. Can't
You
say I
notice a
like what
deep
you've done.
fissure beneath the statue's right hand. A chunk of stone falls from the statue. There's something hidden inside.
Lucky find.
The exit seems to be blocked from the other side.
That face, it's almost familiar, like a long-faded memory. The droplet burns both hot and cold, and yet you feel no pain. You step towards the flow, desiring more, wanting desperately for it to take you, and darkness envelops you.
You'll show your mettle.
Welcome, my friend. Enjoy the quiet while it lasts. I know you seek answers. I'll tell you what I can. You have spoken to a god?
Gareth stares intently, not so much at you as through you.
Yes, I see something there. But it's not for me to say. I must get you to Malady. She will know. She was imprisoned on the Lady Vengeance, one of the few of us not left to rot on the sand and sun. All the more vital we take the ship from the Magisters. Godwoken. We'd just landed on shore. Minutes later, Dallas sailed in on the Lady Vengeance, screaming like a banshee. We had no hope. Most of us were dead in the blink of an eye. She had horrors at her side, shriekers they call them. They still protect the harbor, firing pure death at anything that catches their eyes. The Lady Vengeance is still anchored there too. Lucian, save us from whatever plot Dallas is concocting on it. Well, I had a plan. Gratiana told me of weapons that could counter these shriekers. Purging wands that steal source from its host. I went to that armory looking for one of these wands, but Alexander's bootlickers stumbled in first. I found nothing but dust and blood. We've got to find a way to silence those shriekers. If we do that, the Lady Vengeance is ours. Freedom is ours. You do? But that's incredible! I can only imagine what ghoul-ridden depths you braved to find one. I had no doubt. You bring me hope, sorcerer. I'll gather the other seekers and travel to shore. Meet us there as soon as you can.
Gareth's voice echoes throughout the enclave with such command it could rouse a fawn to action.
We move, Seekers. Now is the time to resist. The Lady Vengeance will be ours!
The stone gargoyle trains glistening agate eyes upon you. Its jaws creak open, raining dust as it begins to speak.
You are not Brachus Rex. You may stay forever. Each lock opens only with a soul. And how many of those does one mortal have? Maybe you'll find some in the garden. Or maybe your soul will help the next adventurer through. They always do.
It's stuck fast. I'll need something to prise it open.
Careful!
The door won't
Spotted
budge,
a trap.
and the lock
Spotted a
is of a
trap.
type I've never encountered outside this maze. Curious. These skulls crumble to dust after one use.
The gargoyle stirs, the dust of millennia drifting from its pocked wings.
Many have come this way. Few have survived. I invite you to join them.
Careful! I've spotted a trap.
Careful! I've spotted a trap.
Look out! I see a trap nearby. Careful now. That's a trap.
The flames will burn me forever!
The gargoyle taps one stony claw upon its plinth as it rasps a message to you.
Riddle me this, wanderer. How would mighty Brachus douse a man on fire?
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
Boring.
In the world.
This gargoyle flares its lichenous nostrils as you draw near.
Master would be impressed.